everybody, welcome back to SourceFed. My name's Mike.
And I'm Bree.
Thanks for joining me, Bree. Thanks for that little giggle up top.
Thanks for having me, and thanks for making me laugh.
Hey everyone, good news. There's no longer any real reason to go outside since you can now stay inside and get paid to watch porn, especially if you're real good at catching bugs.
Also, if you're really good at catching bugs, don't share underwear and soap up your downtown twice a day.
No, Bree, no. Like software bugs. And because of the constant looming threat of cyber attacks and things of that nature, many companies have started to enlist the help of bug bounty programs, which then enlist the power of the user's website to help them detect possible threats and faultiness in the website. Bree?
So Pornhub partnered up with this company called HackerOne, which is a startup that operates these bug bounty programs for companies like Twitter, Yahoo, and Dropbox, and they're offering their users anywhere from $50,000 to $25,000, depending on what they find. If you're interested, we'll put a link down below that outlines what qualifies as helpful information.
Oh, I got one.
Yes, Mike.
Oh, me. I was watching one the other day, we'll call it yesterday, and the guy in it looked like my dad. And I didn't stop watching, but I hated it for sure. How much is that worth?
Mike, that's not a bug. That's just something you don't want to see.
Also, ones with guys who look like me. I don't need to know what I might look like having sex. Boom, debugged.
Yeah, that one's actually pretty good. But I do want to see what I'd look like having sex.
There's a plenty who look like you. There's
DJ Fatboy Slim played a secret gig in London over the weekend at the Brighton Fringe Festival. If you missed his set, it's only because you aren't between the ages of 0 and 5.
That's right, Fatboy Slim, aka Norman Cook, played a 2-hour set at the family-friendly touring event Baby Loves Disco. Okay, it's like a toddler rave.
Move over, Raffi. While you're singing about wheels on the bus, these babies are sucking on pacifiers in 2 ways, if you catch my drift. Drugs.
Hang up that banana phone, you piece of shit. So Cook has been playing packed clubs around the world for decades, and he told the BBC, "I could safely say that this was the first time I've done a gig for babies and the parents. It was great fun both for me and my daughter, and the crowds were so up for it."
If you think about it, there really is no difference between a raver and a baby. Everybody needs a bosom to suck on. For a pillow. For a pillow is what I meant.
Are you broke? Do you have a bachelor's degree? Is that why you're broke? Do you have a clear driving record? Can you type at least 40 words a minute?
I can say yes to most of those things.
If you answered yes to at least most of those things, you can get a job not driving one of those Google self-driving cars.
Wait, so you just sit there while the car does all the work?
Well, it's not like you're doing no work. I mean, technically you're reporting back to Google at the speed of about, 40 words per minute on how the car is performing while making sure it doesn't hit like people in buses and like that at the same time. You could say that you and the car are like co-workers.
Oh, nice. I've never smoked weed in the backseat of a coworker before.
You probably still can't do that.
Well, not if I don't get this job, I can't.
Well, you're the angriest pothead I ever did here. So the job's like a 5-day work week. It goes from 6 to 8 hours a day. And Digital Trends reports that contracts range from anywhere between 12 and 24 months. I hope that you could at least pick where the car goes.
All right, car. Monday we're going to breakfast, then the dispensary, Vaughn's, Vegas, and Vet.
Tuesday we'll do donuts in the old parking lot that used to be a Blockbuster parking lot, but is now just an abandoned Blockbuster parking lot. Put something else in the Blockbuster.
You're talking about the one on Van Nuys, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Yes,
just put something else in there.
Yeah.
Please.
Right? It's just a Robex, which is not bad.
There's no way that the Robex is gonna expand out like 4 to 6 stores. Come to Superbex. No one wants that. And then after that, we'll just drive past all my ex-girlfriends' houses. All of them.
So the one?
All of them.
Ooh, Wednesday looks like we'll have to bail Mike out of jail and pick up his Google car up from the impound on the way back to the dispensary.
Oh man, dude, we'd be fired by Thursday.
Oh, no doubt.
There's no way.
The BZGA, or the German Federal Center for Health Education, launched the website zanzu.de, which is dedicated to teaching its country as well as the 400 to 500,000 Middle Eastern immigrants all about sex, German style, with a strong emphasis on not committing sexual violence.
The site cost the BZGA over $100,000 to create and was put into motion after a bunch of sexual assaults were reported across the country on New Year's Eve.
According to UPI.com, the local government is now offering classes for Middle Eastern men on how to properly approach and converse with German women so as not to be offensive. Apparently, this behavior is so out of control, public pools in Munich have posted signs specifically instructing men not to grope women in swimsuits.
The site offers a variety of advice, including how to be respectful to gays and lesbians, members of the opposite sex, how to lose your virginity, thank goodness, how to have sex in general, oh, that's a double thank goodness, rights and laws, as well as family planning, etc., etc.
Go Germany! This site is as great as it gets when it comes to sex education, which is so important to have in this day and age. Nobody should ever be in the dark about sex, unless they're in the dark during sex. Just a personal preference.
And hey, good for them for taking action against sexual assault, but let's be real, it's not just Middle Eastern from men groping women. Sexual assault happens all over the world, and men aren't the only gender who could do it. Women could also do it to men, to other women. There are men who could do it to other men, and could we just stop all of it? Don't do any of it ever.
There's this thing called personal space, and everyone's entitled to it. Don't touch someone unless they give consent.
What do you think about a high five?
I give consent to high fives.
In the comments below, what sounds easier, getting paid to watch porn or getting paid to not drive a car?
If you had a lil baby, who would you want to see in concert?
Let's just say you have a lil baby.
Who would you want to see in concert with a little baby?
Thank you so much for watching, and thank you to our sponsor, YouTube Red.
Watch all new series and movies from your favorite creators like PewDiePie, Lily Singh, and Rooster Teeth. Sign up for a free trial using the link in the description below.
Watch shows original, uninterrupted, while supporting the creators that you love.
I'm Bria Esrig.
I'm almost positive she's telling the truth.
Oh my God, Sam! It's Will!
It's Will.
Something like that.
Were you sad? Did you cry?
Yeah, I started crying profusely.